The bus is packed. Welcome back to another warm-up show with the hockey coach, Guru Conferences directly for the beautiful Sunshine State in Florida. And we have to go all the way to find our co-hosts from Toronto, Ontario, number one fans of the Montreal Canadiens and the great co-host of the warm-up show. Without him, this program would never have been where we are today. Welcome back, Mr. ENORTAP, directly from Vegas. I apologize.
Hello, Coach. Hello, Hockey Nation. It's great to be here.
Mr. ENORTAP, welcome back after you took a day off from the show. From the people said that you take a day off. So we miss you. We miss you. Everybody who said, where is ENORTAP last night? And I have to explain, you are right now driving your car at the Faratap at the Vegas Speedway qualification today. And after the show, we have to go back in the garage to fix what's going on over there. But we're going to talk a little bit more about this situation of your Faratap. But hopefully you're doing well. Thanks to be a part of the show, everybody. We're going to do what the heck is doing, Coach Guy Hit? What the heck are we doing here? What we decide to do, Mr. ENORTAP, is like usually the prediction are always been to Monday to Friday. And then you follow up the leaderboard. Because now we are at the end of the season. We're going to do a prediction of the game tomorrow. It will count on the leaderboard of Monday to Friday. And then whatever happening tomorrow night, there are no games on the weekend, so we'll catch up whatever happening next week, Mr. ENORTAP. So we just want to mention everybody. So if you don't send it, because people listening the recording or they don't think about this, so they can send us, of course, the prediction before the game tomorrow night. Whatever you're watching the recording, or you can email me at any time. That will count on the leaderboard, Mr. ENORTAP. So I just want to I got a phone call for the Dilwood Smith verification. So please explain what's going on. So I said, yeah, no problem. I said, look, we're going to take care about this, and then we're going to explain to people what's going on. So that's what's happening, Mr. ENORTAP. Although, in fact, we have a few people in the chat already, the Hockey Nation Live Show family. And welcome, Mr. Yamo Vartanen from Finland. Welcome back. Salut, Yamo.
Hey, Yamo.
Our friend David Arthur, il est de retour avec nous ce soir. Mr. David, welcome back at the Hockey Nation Live Show. Thanks for being a part of the show tonight. And from UK, Mr. Grooves the Ghoul, he's in the house. Mr. ENORTAP from UK. It's what? Is it 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock? I'm always confusing.
I've never seen his logo before.
The Raiders, yep, okay. Nation about that one over there.
I like that.
And we're our friend Kilo. Welcome back, Mr. Kilo.
Kilo, how's it going?
Kilo, he's on the strike right now. 2 nights back to back with a W on the prediction. So great for you, Mr. Kilo. You out of the bus again. That's good. Wait to not get there. You're welcome, Mr. Gross. It's a pleasure. And what about the moderator of the Hockey Nation Show, Mr. Directly from Orleans and Ontario? And we welcome back Mr. DANY T in the house tonight.
Hey, Danny. Did you go to run for him?
Just one jab. That's enough for today. He's going to be tired anyway, so we want to be sure he's, you know what I mean? 2 or 3 is like, you need to take a time, you need to take a rest a little bit, so we don't want to get there. But we are Mr. RJ Calabro Sports Casual Game NHL Hockey Update for the Insider the Hockey Nation Live Show. Back in the house, and already he gave us another update. The woman, the 2022 Canada 3, the Slovakia 0 after the second period. I just want to mention about the team. They have the daughter of the ex-NHL players, Mr. ENORTAP.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Who he is?
Is great results.
Who's the daughter of who?
Thank you, RJ.
What?
Daughter of who?
The daughter of the ex-NHL player play for Team Canada for the women team. Who is she?
Who is she?
Or who is her dad play in NHL?
Who? What's her last name?
Hey, he played for Calgary Flames, number 12.
Number 12. Oh,
and then he went to Colorado, and he finished his career with the Boston Bruins. Hey, maybe he go to Pittsburgh too.
Okay. I don't know. You got me there.
Oh, I thought you're going to find this, honestly. No, we'll see if, we don't tell you or not. We're going to see if someone know in the chat at the bottom. So this question for you, for everybody. So tell us who you think it is. Miss Kelly back in the house from Ontario. Welcome back.
Hey Kelly, how are you?
Grooves. No, it's just the mini. It's just the beginning of the tournament. Grooves. Yamo said Olli Hukkanen was named this year best coach at the Finland Elite League. Congratulations to Olli Hukkanen. And it will be interesting what he's going to bring the next thing for him. And another moderator, the update state in York, back in the house. We love him and we thank him for his time for the Hockey Nation. Always with the family. And we'll welcome Mr. Jose Duarte in the house tonight. And Terry T. Back in the house, Terry T. Welcome back, Mr. Terry. Hopefully an amazing, great Friday. You ready for the rock and roll your weekend? Terry T, I'm sure he's getting there. You're welcome, David. It's always a pleasure having you. I'm glad we gave you, you stay with us for over three minutes. Your time here is about 154. So if you ran out over 3, we're really impressed. And we love you, by the way. I just want to say this. And Danny is ready, Mr. ENORTAP. He go 3 times. So I don't know if it's out uppercut or jab or a mix of the jab uppercut. But we'll see what's happening about this one over there. And do we miss anybody? You and I, Jose, we are ready. Oh, Mr. Mark, back in the house.
Yes.
And Mark Rabinowitz have the great answer from Facebook with Mr. Jerome. Got it. Congratulations, Mr. Mark, and thanks for helping Mr. ENORTAP. He called a friend, and the friend answered Mark. Mark said, come on, ENORTAP, that's Jerome. You should know that.
I'm embarrassed.
It's all right. And the people, look, Cruz got it. Mr. ENORTAP. Jose got it. Yeah, people know what's going on. I love it. I love it. I love it. Nessie Spooner, daughter of Ryan Spooner. Yeah, that's another one about this, David, but not that one. But I understand about this. Jerome Guerra is saying a lot of autograph for me, Terry. Congratulations. For you, Terry.
Terry.
That'd be great. And now, as you have another update, 4-0 for Canada. The time we present everybody, they score. They score. They get there. I remember when Ollie played Grooves. Me too. I remember him, honestly. And by the way, I coached with him with Holly in Florida. He lived here in the South Florida, and his brother. It's funny. If you follow, his brother is Jose Hurricane. You know, that's normal. So it's Jose, Josie. I think it's Josie, whatever his his first name. And he played in NHL pretty good, right? And at the end, he didn't have a new contract. So I was coaching the AAA here. And Holly was 16, so I was doing the 18. And he will come to the practice with us. Because he wants to stay on the ice, and you know what I mean. So it was pretty amazing. He was pretty cool about that one. It was nice for the kid. He was talking to them, and he was showing them. You know what I mean. He could make the practice and me looking bad, but he did my drill. And I told him, "I turn right, buddy. It's not right. Look, you skate inside the skate right now. Your inside skate is not good." Tell him anything, but it was good. The kids love it, right? You have someone like this playing NHL, practice with them. That was pretty cool. The goaltender, they don't like it a lot, but that's another subject for another time. And Buck School Gang in the house tonight. Bucks, welcome back.
Hey, Bucks, how's it going?
Buck is ready for the game number 6 tomorrow night. Is Tampa Bay win yesterday? Mr. ENORTAP going to tell us what you think about this one over there. And hi, Danny. Everybody say hi each other. Get ready for the NBA final. Win the laser baseball, but man, not hockey. That's awesome. And Zeph Lecab. Welcome back, Zeph. Hopefully doing well, Zeph.
Hey, Zeph.
And we're glad to see you about this one over there. Mr. William McClary. Welcome back in the house about that one there. William bring a point today, and I could not answer him properly. But I could. But I was not sure, Mr. ENORTAP. So he talked about, Evander Kane. He said the San Jose contract is still not done yet. So he said he read this on Score where the contract was not done yet. So I did some search afternoon because when I don't know something, I'm not happy about myself. But I knew, but I did not know. So first of all, I was right. You can have 2 contracts in NHL, Mr. ENORTAP.
You can.
You cannot.
Right. So,
right? So you cannot have like 2 contracts handled there.
At the same time.
At the same time. The only thing could happen, you get buyout, right? And that money is not a contract. So every July 15, you get a money for each year. So example, I don't know, Sutter would get $3 million from the Minnesota Wild for about 6 years, every 15, everything like that. So like Rick DiPietro got $1 million for 15 years every July. Right. He finished last year. But what happened with them? So Kane, when he was ready to come back at the beginning of the year, he got a suspension for 21 games, if you remember that one over there. Yeah. So he cannot get paid. He was suspended by the NHL, no zero money. When he come back, the San Jose Sharks decide to put him on the waiver, and nobody pick him. So he send him and the minor over there, play for the Barracuda. During that time, he get the money from the San Jose Sharks. San Jose Sharks pay him like $1 million per week, example, whatever it is, right? And then what happening during the Christmas time, he missed the COVID situation. He lied to the team, like he did not cross the border, didn't want to go, everything like that. So San Jose took advantage of that in January, I believe, to terminate his contract. So he lost $22 million. When they did that, right, didn't have nothing to do with him. He's out of the team as a contract. But the NHLPA make a grievance, like they make
a grievance, yeah.
All right. So what happening right now? So the case is not resolved yet. So he don't know what happening, but that's the case, Monsieur William, about Evander Kane. So yeah, no contract with San Jose at that moment. And then he's with his Edmonton Oilers. He got $1 to $2 million for the rest of the year. I think it was $2 million. So I just want to clarify this for Mr. William to understand what was the situation with Kane and Mr. ENORTAP. So I know it's a little bit out of subject, but
it was a bit complicated. Yeah. But,
because he wants to prove, hey, listen, he cannot be punished, everything like that. So it's another story that a little bit like Shea Weber, the contract situation is not done yet for the NHL, everything like that. Here, Ben Bishop got traded today. Maybe you can announce this, Mr. ENORTAP, if you want to do it. You can mention this. What happening today?
Yeah, Dallas sent Bishop and their 7th pick to Buffalo for future consideration. So basically, they gave away their 7th pick because we're not going to see much of Bishop unless it's in a counseling or advising a perspective with their younger goalies that they have coming up through the system. And I wouldn't be surprised if Buffalo uses that 7th pick maybe to go after a goalie at that point as well.
Yeah, that would be interesting to see that about that one there. And I missed about Yamo. Yamo said Tony Kala dinner for ENORTAP yesterday. Maybe I don't know about this. And then I thought he was brother, but they are not really related together, Mr. Yamo. I thought Oli and there was something. They are not related together. Maybe you can answer me a little bit later.
Oli and Yossi?
Yeah.
I thought they were brothers.
Yeah, he said no. He has so many Okinen, his last name is like a Smith in USC. So that's what happened about this. Did anyone get free pass on the Stanko's fight? Kiddo?
No.
Not at all. Everybody's fighting and we don't pick them. I don't know what's going on here.
It's still live.
But thank you so much for the update. By the way, Kiddo, did anyone suspend for the fight yesterday? No, nothing. Kraken need to get a goalie for 1 year development future goalie. Terry said. And Mr. John Gregor back in the house.
Hey, John. How's it going?
Thank you. Welcome back, Danny. And the Buffalo Silver Advocate, Ben Bishop, that's the tradition. You just talk about this. Did you guys eyes about trade today? We just talked about this. Coach, great research. You was such an interesting twist at Kane. You're welcome, William. That's what we try to bring the best for everything we know. If we don't know, we do something, we can be sure we get that one over there. And Mr. Alan Barnes back in the house. Welcome back, Mr. Alan Barnes. Thanks to be with us tonight. And I did, David, until Matthews plays first game. Let's get it done. Mr. ENORTAP, we have a choice right now. You can talk about the game or you want to talk about the leaderboard. What's going on?
Sure, we could talk about the game. I ended up, even though I missed the game last night, I taped it. I watched it last night when I got back home. You know what? It was a typical Tampa game. You can see that they have their prescription of how to approach these games down to an art now, and they're really clogging up that center zone. They're not giving the Rangers much to go by. The Rangers did get the first goal of the game, which was a good sign. But, you know, you got to take into consideration Tampa, I think, hit a couple goal posts as well. Kucherov and somebody else hit the goal post. Nick Paul. You know, and the goalies, neither one can be blamed. They both played a solid game in my eyes, even though the shots on goal were low for both teams throughout the game. And these are the kind of games where Tampa really seizes the moment because they slow the game down to their pace, and they're very opportunistic. They give nothing away. They wait for their opportunities, and you saw Sergachev with a couple of shots. Now, notice those shots. Just, you know, they weren't hard shots because I don't think they were meant necessarily to be shots on goal as much as to be deflected in front of the net. And on the first goal, you saw Corey Perry get in position in front of the net. And the second one, I forget who it was that got in front of the net. It
was tipped by Palat.
Palat, right. And because it deflected off of his stick, exactly. So, you know, there you had it. And again, late goals as well. One at the end of the second period that was late with about 2 minutes to go. And then with, I think, about a minute and something or 2 minutes, that Palat goal, and that was it. There's nothing there to go by. Now, my only question was that, you know what, the Rangers aren't generating any kind of offense as well. It was kind of surprising that they didn't try to bring maybe their best offensive players together. Like we didn't see Panarin come back on the first line with Zibanejad. I think they're going to have to do some of that in Game 6. Otherwise, this will be over very quickly.
Yeah. Obviously, you know, Strong missed an empty net at the first period. And that's what a big, you know, it's you cannot miss those kind of, you know, I mean, like everybody missed the net, of course, but like empty net, like the puck was right there in front of him and he cannot put the puck over there. Have a great night, Mr. Grooves, and then also RJ said 5-0 Canada. Thanks so much, RJ, about that update. Like I said, like I said today, right? It's their way. Yesterday they play their way, and when they play their way, you cannot beat them because they close the game so much great. They will give you one goal only, and that's it. That's pretty much what they will do all night, and they don't give opportunities for that. And then they would take advantage of the only few opportunities they got, and they took advantage of them. And you know, it's another one. It's not Stamkos, it's not Kucherov. Last night was Sergachev. And the night before was Palat. And then the other night it could be someone else, right? But you have a problem right there. I still believe, for me, like I said today, when Edmonton reached the max, they could not do any. They don't have anything else. The Tresado, the Nurse, and other player was hurt. That's what they are, the Rangers for now. The Lindgren, the Strom, the Stivell, Shiddle, and you know what I mean. That's the problem there. But Mr. Nata, we have a timeout here. We have a super chat.
Karate.
Here we go. Luciano Graziano, super chat, $5. Maybe not. Reverse. Super chat, Luciano Graziano. Super chat, $5. Here we go. Thanks so much, Mr. Super Chat. Go 2022-23, the leave. Thanks so much, Mr. Luciano. Glad to see that from you, my friend. Thanks to be up good. Support the Hockey Nation Live show. That's making our tap practice a little bit also. He did not practice recently about that. David, have a good night about this. Definitely I want to finish with you, Mr. Notap, is the fact like that the Rangers are at the end. Like they gave everything they have right now, and I don't think so how they can figure out over there. Now they faced elimination against Pittsburgh, and they go through, right? They faced elimination against Carolina, they go through. They come back.
Different team.
That's the third time. So
yeah,
they have to be sure to score the first goal at Tampa Bay, and then they have to be sure
they were healthy. Right?
That they have to be sure that Chester can have a great game. And then the only way I believe, I think now the 5 versus 5 that the Tampa Bay dominate, they have to go on a power play and find a way to score maybe one goal to go on a power play. And more we getting more deeper, less the referee call penalties. So that'd be great. That would be fine. So that Mr. Pierre Martin in the house. Welcome back, Mr. Pierre.
Hey, Pierre. Welcome.
Before we jump on the leaderboard and bring the people at the jail to give you the new name of the county jail, and finally finishing with the prediction of the night and for the weekend, and to get all the prediction for the people in the chat, I have two subjects for you, Mr. Notap. Two situations happening last night during the game. I don't know if you saw it, and I know I explained today the situation, but the first thing is a Trouba on the palate over there. What do you think about this gesture?
Well, Trouba's a very truculent individual. I mean, that's his style of game. You got to figure. I think it looks a lot worse because of the way Palat reacted to the situation, because he saw the whole play coming his way. He saw that he was going to get hit in open ice like that. Having said that, even had he made contact with his head, and we would have been, probably looking at a suspension.
We don't know. That's the point, right? You don't know because do he hit the head? Do he hit the shoulder? Do he hit the stomach?
True.
And then is it with the shoulder? And because after that, it was the elbow out completely. So that was the problem, because I review afternoon, right? Possible he would be close to the head, right?
Maybe.
But again, because Palat was on the he was on the bad position, he dropped himself low. Sometimes right. you don't get penalty. You don't get that penalty because you put yourself down. So it's not like targeting the head. It's just because the situation was there.
He compromised himself.
Yes.
He compromised
and
himself.
Then, is it Trouba diving on him? That's another things over there. So you have a lot of about that one over there. Finally, the last thing I will say to you is at the end of the night, at the end of the game, you have a scrum behind the net, Lafreniere, Stamkos, Lindgren, and everybody else. I don't know if you see Stamkos. I didn't look afternoon. It looked like he spit on Lafreniere or something he did at the end. Did you see this? Or
I just read about it. I today I was going through Twitter and I read about that. I didn't see it. Like I saw the scrums at the end of the game, and I saw the fight with Lafreniere and Stamkos, but I didn't catch it, to be honest with you.
So we have a comment from Luciano. He says Stamkos should be suspended for speeding on players.
Yeah.
So he looked like I didn't see it, but honestly, I just wanted box him. No, Stengo did not. And then Luciano bring that, and we have the news also. I have to talk about this, but now he mentioned why not sharing because he bring on the table. At least Buffalo is finally gonna raise the MEILLEUR jersey on the rafter at the ring over there. So what do you think about that?
Yeah, it's you know what, it's well deserved. I mean, he's been there quite some time, and you know he's done great things for them. Why not?
Yeah, I agree with you about that one over there for sure. Let's go to the leaderboard. What happening is
it's part of developing that culture, that winning culture, and making the players feel like for the longest time, players have not wanted to go to that city, free agents or even through trades or whatever. This helps to. It's one step towards a positive climate in that team for sure.
Sweet. The leaderboard for Mister. The only thing I did not do is the 1, 2, 3 on the ranking. I don't know. I think it's not many change anyway. But still, Yamo won yesterday with John Gregor, Coach François. Noner, ENORTAP, and Kilo got a W with Corey Hill and Renault. Got all the W with NCAT. Got also a W. Congratulations. Unfortunately, we have a few people have 0-1, like Jose, Pierre Martin, Richard Mullen, Andrew Lepage, Round with Kings 20, Kelly. We have Blackhawks 97, and then we have also Andy Kuiwula, Yann Giannet, finally 2 more, Steve G and Angelo. And when you have 0-1, Mr. Natap, that's not sound good usually for them. They're going to, I think, go to the next direction, and they're going to be penalized for the next 24 hours. We'll talk a little bit more. But what is surprising, Mr. Natap, why not to show to you, Mr. Natap, the leaderboard for the jail time, and it's not looking good for some of them. Andrew took the lead, Lepage, with Richard Mullen. Both of them are at 9, following by Noner at 8, Kelly, Round with Kings, and now Kilo joined with Jose Duarte. All of them are at 8. They are right now following. So really a tie, Mr. Natap, about the little jail time between all of them. And the fact we have this, first of all, right? We have to go to the jail. And we have to figure out what's going on over there, Mr. Natap. And the first thing I want to bring to you is
your name.
We have the name. But I said, geez, I don't know what to do with that, how I can give this to someone and everything like that. And then I said, wait a minute, Mr. Natap, we have a lot of people in the jail this week, tonight. I said, you know what? We're going to split them in 2 sections. So I said, why not to call the leader of the leaderboard both section Connie Jail. So we have Andrew section Connie Jail, and we have Mullen section. So both of them will be ready. Everybody be happy. So then they're going to be out together. And then, you know, Roger's going to have to get a lot of work to do tonight, Mr. Nortap, because look about this. You talk about a lot of people. Andy, Pierre Martin, Kelly, Jose, BH, Angelo, Steve G, Ron with King, Richard Mullen, Andrew, and Yann Giannet. All the new people have to go to the jail, and Mr. Nortap with Roger. Roger is going to get what? Here we go. They're going to get picked up by the bus party from the Alcatraz-ROCK Live Show. Roger is on his way. Going to pick up a couple of people. They have to go to Toronto. Have to go also, and of course, in the West Canadian. A couple of people around in Illinois and New York State will be good, right, to go all the way back over there. And we don't have anybody Ocean, so it's good to see that. You have to go to Utah for sure. And then, obviously, you have to go at L'Île Perrot and Montreal. So yeah, it's going to be busy, Roger. You have to get a little bit longer time to pick up everybody. But that's what's happening, Mr. Natap. Any comments you want to mention about this? Matter of fact, we have to congratulate you and Francois Pitre. You have the right team and the right score and the total score. And because you have nobody have a great pick for fantasy, Mr. Natap, we don't give anybody about this. So sorry I cut you, but that's what I want to tell you.
No, that's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, we should call it the AMC jail. How's that?
that's be something we can look about this for sure. That's something we can mention.
Very
At the time we talk each other, the chat became crazy, Mr. Notap. So we have to pick it up, everything about this one. So welcome, Mr. Eagle Frank 86, back in the house tonight, Mr. Eagle. Everybody, don't forget to click on the likes. I did not see this, Eagles. I cannot judge what happening. Honestly, I did not see this, so I don't know exactly about this. Buck said the Rangers fan beat Lightning Guy, and great news for the Madison Square Garden. They take a great decision. They're going to ban the guy forever over there. So I think that's a great thing for Mr. Notap.
Well, they eventually caught him because later on somebody tried to stop him, and he hit him as well. And then the police was able to apprehend him, and yeah, he's being banned. But I mean, it definitely needs to be charged. Like that was
he's going
totally
to have other things. Rangers, the Madison Square Garden respond like we're working with the police, everything like that. But he said, look, he's not going to be back. We're not provoke everything like that. We are respect for every fans come to the green. So it was good to hear that, Mr. ENORTAP. About that one over there. Jake McCanouey back in the house. He stopped on the 401. So he was arrested. I go talk about this. Mr. Jeffrey Curry back in the house from Japan. I agree with you, Jeffrey. Great comments about that one over there. Yeah, I did just want to go. Pistol Pill Gel. I was ready to write the Jailbird and Ben. Here we go. But it's going to talk each other. That's good. Thomas Cook, welcome back.
Hey, Thomas.
And Thomas asked you about who would be the Panthers coach. Do you believe they go back with Brunette, or are they looking for a new coach?
I think they'll go somewhere else. I don't think they're going to hang on to Burnett. Who will it be? That's a different story. I think right now, actually, just this morning, I heard that probably one of the reasons why we're not hearing the whole domino effect of where the coaches are landing is because there might be one or two assistant coaches on the Tampa team that might be also pursued in terms or interviewed for a position. And so right now, obviously, you can't negotiate while a team is still active in the playoffs. So we might have to wait till the end of the Stanley Cup playoffs before all this domino effect gets into play.
Yeah, but usually they don't want to bother the NHL don't have a rules like this, but they don't want to open up a lot of press conference or in time they're focusing on the Stanley Cup. So the NHL try to protect their marketing, everything like that. So I wouldn't be surprised they would be very quickly. They can fire someone, but to get that kind of promotion, everything, they don't want to make so much attention about that during the Stanley Cup. So I think that would be another factors. Everything like that. But you can see right now, the race in Vegas is between now Cassidy and Trotz over there. The race in Dallas is more like Peter Tobert got a running up over there. Go ahead.
I would say, Coach Trotz. I don't know how much faith to put into it, but I heard that Trotz it's between Winnipeg and Dallas, and that Vegas is off the table now.
Oh yeah. Because in Dallas, it was DeBear with Montgomery, not Montgomery. It was DeBear with Cassidy and someone else.
Yeah.
So we'll be interesting about that one over there. Yamo, yeah, it's always usually the one they take the jail party at the top of the standing. They take advantage of the post at the beginning. I never liked Buffalo for how they treat the coach Ted Nolan. And for me, I'm curious about why Florida takes so much time to select or to mention Brunette is back or not.
Yeah, I mean, I would suspect that they're going to try to get Quenneville back.
I'm going to surprise everybody. I don't think so. I don't think so. DIXON the coach.
You don't think so?
No. If you think about this, Mr. Notap, he took that team in what, November?
Yeah.
He bring that team all the way to the President Cup.
He did. He
right?
did. No doubt
During
about
the playoff,
it.
during the playoff, the only series he got out coached is this against Tampa Bay.
True.
Right? So is it the first one to be out coached? No.
No.
Then I believe the player likes him a lot. And
yes, that's a fact, yeah.
And because they are really a major key, I don't say they will, but I would not be surprised. They said, no, we stay with GRENIER. I wouldn't be surprised. On the flip side,
I mean, it's possible. I wouldn't discount that. I think that has some validity. But I think if they can get Quenneville and they're okay with the optics of it, they'll probably go to Quenneville.
Yeah, possible if you come back at what this gel thing is all about, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, the gel thing is like we do prediction every game, Jeffrey. During the playoff, it's a little bit more like, we got more because only one game. But usually if you're negative on your prediction, but you have to go to gel. So it's something we create here at the Hockey National Show when we do the game about that. Pierre, coach, you make a mistake on my gel time. This is my third time only. Pierre Martin, he said that about that one over there. And then we have coach, Rangers band to stand. Yeah, it was back about that one there. Is out for the rest. He will not come back. Look like Eagle answer back to him. Then I never make pick around this time. Eagle, he never. First of all, I make a correction for Eagles, and he want to. I said Eagle never take he never make picks one Tampa Bay play, so he's always been that way over there. Thanks so much, Eagle. Yeah, he did. Eagle thing. Jeffrey, you don't want to know about this gel. Believe me, Jake, about that one over there. And now look like now it's 4-0 to Canada. About this one over there. Thanks so much, Eagle. Yeah, my glad Emerson Ben then and as well. Coach, how are we doing tomorrow pick tonight? You said yes, Kelly. That will come for the leaderboard about that one over there. Mr. Stefan Manberg in the house. Welcome aboard. And directly from Ontario, Mr. DIXON Automobile Group back in the house tonight.
Dixon.
And then we have Barry Trust for the Panthers. Make it happen. Jake, did the hockey combine start and finish yet? Yes. Any news on the interview prospect have interest besides Shane Wright? Eagle, yeah, it was all done last week, Mr. Eagle, and they met many of them because you have a lot of pick to set up, Eagle. But it's going to be between Stavkovsky and Coley and Shane Wright, Mr. Eagle. And we have Duda. Welcome back. You know what is right? What is good, Mr. ENORTAP, is like people help each other. Like we got about 4 answer to the question about Jeffrey. What the gel is all about. So we have a great people. We had a lot of good people in the chat want to help everything like that. So it's pretty good to see that about this one over there.
That's fans.
The power play show tonight, 9 o'clock. No, RJ, not power play show tonight. Nothing wrong. We're going to be back Saturday for the live stream, play-by-play. And Sunday night, we have a power play show Sunday night. That's what we got so far. And the chat, or you could put your prediction in the chat. Pre-game, here we go. Jeffrey, you got it, my friend. Yamo, because only game yesterday, put around the. Here we go. Now everybody answer to him. I tried to figure out if I missed something. Mr. ENORTAP, before we go, I will tell you I pick and game 5, but I don't game later into the game. Daddy Storm missed open net all over social media today. That's what we talked a bit earlier. And then Tudor got married yesterday, got divorced today. He's going to be remarried tomorrow. I think something is going on. I don't know about that one over there. But we'll see.
The doctor teacher.
Yeah, I don't know how it's hard, the birthday to one and the birthday to the other, and the cousin and the happening and the grandmom, and I don't know, something we have to figure out. But William, I have a question, Mr. ENORTAP. And the question is, have you ever seen a coach a goaltending carousel quit like this year?
Oh man, probably not. Especially the coaching.
Honestly, Mr. Natap, we see the goaltender last season, but we
Yeah, the
never see a
goaltending,
coach like
yeah,
this.
but not the coaching. I don't think
No, yeah, absolutely right. You're
this
right.
bad.
When you said this, you're right about that one there.
Yeah.
And think about this, Mr. Natap, not right now, but go back in November, start with Kenville, start with
Yeah.
Ducharme, start with Alain Vigneault, start with after that Carl Tippett and Mountain, start with Rick
Edmonton.
Tocchet, not Rick Tocchet, yeah, I know one I'm missing.
Uh,
So that give you about 12, 13 coach, Mr. Enotap, out and the job about this one over there. Must say hello to Enotap. Love the analyst, Jeffrey. Here we go.
Hey, Jeffrey.
Steve has even to meet with Sergei Fedorov for the possible coaching position. Anybody want to answer that one there? Is it good or not? I don't see this, me. I don't feel good about that.
I don't see it. I don't see it either. I'll be honest with you. I mean, anything can happen. I know that Eiserman likes to think outside the box, and sometimes we'll go with different, um, coaches that maybe have something new to offer. But I don't see Fedorov here. I think it'll be an established coach that he brings in this time.
It's fun because Yamo bring us some news. Luciano bring some news, and then RG give us some updates. So it's pretty cool to see that. Yamo said, "OMG, Fedorov has only 1 year." That's why we thank everybody together. So it's pretty good about this. But Mr. Natap, that's your choice. This game going to come for the later button Monday to Friday, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't mind to check this, that will be count. So that's time to go that way over there. How long does it take to pass a new game rules about that one over there? How long it takes to pass a new and the game rules?
I'm not sure I understand the question.
How long does it take to pass a new and game rules? I'm not sure. Dixon, do you think the Leaf go out of the first round again next year or miss the playoff? Dixon. Dixon is like, an uppercut. Be careful. We finished 32, Dixon. We're not going to talk a little louder here. We finished at the bottom. But him, he's not really care because Dixon, that's what he does with his wife every day, Mr. Enotap. He's from Montreal and she's from Toronto. So him is just normal when he talk like this. He's like my wife.
It's a lot of fun.
Exactly. That's not make a big fan of that one. Duda, Brenda will be back for the game number 6 Saturday, said Duda. I did not know that. That's awesome to hear that. All right, Mr. Enotap, that's your turn.
Yeah, Coach. You know what? I'm afraid that, like I've been saying after game 3, when the Rangers let that little bit of oxygen into that jar, it created a backfire, and now they're paying the price for it. Unfortunately, they had Tampa Bay right where they wanted them, up 2-0. They were up 2-0 in that game, and they let it slip away. You know, what can we say? While the Lightning head into Saturday's game 6, they're looking to obviously repeat history. The Rangers are attempting to experience a bit of a deja vu of their own, because both series prior to this one, they were trailing 3-2, and somehow they found a way to come back. The only difference I see with that is in those 2 series that the Rangers came back, they didn't have the injuries that they're currently experiencing and missing. I know both Strome and Heido played last night, but you got to believe that they're not playing at 100% right now, and that makes a big difference, because it means certain players are not playing in their proper positions. They're with new teammates, and it creates a discontinuity. That's for sure. The Lightning right now, who hold a 3-2 lead in the series, can claim an 11th consecutive playoff series and reach the Stanley Cup final with the opportunity to win their third consecutive championship. We'll wait and see if that happens, but they're definitely on that correct road. Even though they're facing a huge task, the Rangers have one advantage going for them, and that they've been in this position before, and that they're currently 5-0 when they're facing elimination. But again, it's they now have some injuries that they need to contend with as well. The Rangers won the first two games of the series and were within a period of moving on to a 3-0 series edge. But that game there, Palat came out big and scored with about 1:50 to go. The Lightning have all the momentum as far as I can see right now, along with home ice advantage now heading into Saturday's clash. But, I don't anticipate the Rangers just packing it in. I think that they'll put up a heck of a fight. And like I've always said, when you have two goalies like Vasilevsky and Shesterkin, like these guys can definitely steal a game for you. The winner of the series will obviously be facing the Colorado Avalanche in the Stanley Cup final, with the first two games in Denver. Now, if Tampa Bay closes out the Rangers on Saturday, the finals will begin on Wednesday night. So they're going to have a little bit of time to sort of heal a little bit.
They have 3 days, whatever happening.
Yeah, and if the Rangers can force a game 7 on Tuesday, then they'll start on Saturday the finals. The Lightning, who snapped New York's 8-game home winning streak yesterday, have won 6 straight home games themselves. 2 of the 3 wins in this round have come on very late goals by Palat, who became the first player in NHL history to score a playoff game-winning goal in the last 2 minutes twice in the same year. The Lightning also scored a late winner against the Florida
I think it's
Panthers
back-to-back.
And back-to-back, yeah. The Lightning have an 8-2 record of closing out a series whenever they've led 3-2, and the Rangers are, just as a FYI, the Rangers are 7-19 when they're trailing by that margin, and that's with the 2 series that they've won so far this year. Teams that win Game 5 to take a 3-2 lead in the Stanley Cup Finals have gone on to win 78.5% of their games. The actual record is 223-61. So that's a pretty staggering statistic right there. The Lightning obviously have the upper hand and deserve it, the way they've played in the last 3 games. But that being said, the Rangers will throw everything they have at them on Saturday in hopes to extending this. But I think the turning point was that Game 3 in my eyes. And I'm going to stick with my initial prediction. And I think Tampa Bay closes this out on Saturday. And why not go with a shutout, 2-0?
I still go with Tampa Bay at 3-2, Mr. ENORTAP. So that will be us at Tampa Bay for sure. Alexis Zubik, welcome aboard. Thanks for being part of the show. And we are, sorry about that, Alexis. We are not live tonight. No show tonight. And then we have also Eagle, and he mentioned about this. He's right. During the game, when we finished the game last night, we thought Sergachev scored a goal, and then the NHL changed the goal to Palat, and Eagle was just reconfirmed about that one over there. And just our subject, Mr. ENORTAP, about this. So we have a question from Jake. Who do you prefer, Shakira or Jennifer Lopez?
Is Shakira or Jennifer Lopez?
Yeah.
Oh, Shakira.
Here we go.
The way she can throw those hips. Hey, man.
All right. I just want to sharing this. Tampa and Jeffrey said
Maybe
Vesey with a shootout in Tampa about that. And I think if my favorite place if not take out the Avalanche. Dixon, I did not get your score, by the way. So don't talk about Toronto, but give me your score for the game tomorrow. Canada 5-0 coach. Shine mine to 4-1, please. Total 5. Kelly. Kelly, I have a question earlier, Mr. ENORTAP. I don't know. I think she was talking about the rules. No, Alexi, I don't do live. I have no game NHL tonight. I think she was talking about the new rules. That's what I can understand. So the rules, guys, what happening? You have 2 moments. You have 2 general manager meetings during the year. The first one, and they talk about the rules, and they submit. And then during the NHL draft, the manager met each other, and then they propose this rule if it could be acceptable, or it could be also in spring, and then they will report this for the following year, Mr. ENORTAP. So October, when they met, they propose, they talk about this, and then after that, they vote the following year, the following one, Mr. ENORTAP.
Oh, I see. And
I just want to share with you.
They test it in the minors first, don't they?
Some of them, they will go at the bottom for sure. So that's what happening for that one over there. Okay, got all about both Rangers gold top shell blocker site. And Andy show up. Andy said 3-2 Rangers. Andy is on the balcony waiting for the, again, to get there. Mobile. He like it anyway. Batman does not accept the rules. No, Kelly, it's a minute. It's all the general manager, and they have a percentage, like I would say, like 24 or to 32 have to accept everything like that. So Batman have nothing to do, decide whatever it is. And then they have also, I think, John Daly, John or Campbell or Daly is in charge about those stuff like that. Batman is really not too much about this. So here we go, Mr. ENORTAP. We have to move on to the fantasy hockey we have, and I need to figure out where are they. I don't know why I lost this page. Here we go. I got confusing yesterday, Mr. ENORTAP, because I give you the score Rangers yesterday during the day, and last night here I took Tampa Bay.
Oh, you did? You took Tampa Bay last night?
So when I was starting to talk, I was checking my point. I said, why? I'm behind so much like this. And then I did not realize. I checked after that our conversation, and I gave you Rangers during the day. So anyhow, I'm 3 points behind. And Tampa Bay, I go with Fox, Edmund, Stamkos, Palat, and Kucherov. I'm die or I'm doing well.
Oh, you took great picks there. I guess I got to go with the Rangers, even though I took Tampa Bay to win. I'll take Sergachev again and Trouba, and then I'll take Zibanejad and Corey Perry. And
yeah, it'd be good on power play anyway.
Well, we'll see.
No, but that would be good. Duda said game number 6 for Brendan Point. Anybody knows if he is back on game number 6? Anybody can mention?
Yeah, I heard he might be playing.
Okay. And close game, Vezinski have 200 shot again. Him only 1 goal alone, and the last 7 close out game. I just want to share with you what Eagles said that about this. And DELANEY, Shaker, nobody even know. And that's what we got so far, Mr. ENORTAP. I think we did everything here. And let's finishing the show on that one over there. So if ever you did not send me your prediction, people watching this recording, you can send it to me by email, or you can reach me before the game tomorrow night. At least we do the live stream play-by-play commentary. So you can reach out. That's not a problem. Anything you want to talk, Mr. ENORTAP, before we shut down here tonight?
No, I'm just looking at some of these questions here. Dixon, I think it's 55 years that the Leafs haven't won, but
I don't know. I don't want to be involved with that. Dixon is already talking about this, and then I don't know, but you know, you can maybe get something in return. I don't know. Maybe Kelly, she will send you a message very soon. That's something you have to pay attention. Mr. ENORTAP, before we close, I want to invite everybody. Don't forget to watch my Habs Daily News every day at 11 o'clock Eastern Time. Today, who's the next captain of the Montreal Canadiens for the upcoming season? I will finish with this question, Mr. ENORTAP. Who will be the next captain for the Montreal Canadiens?
I personally still will stick to the fact that it'll be Edmondson for a couple years, and then it becomes Suzuki.
A new rule ensures any goal scored when two player is on the blue paint should not count. Yeah, that's something we can bring some subject like that about this. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Some people, Pierre Martin, talk about maybe go Edmondson, wait for Suzuki 2-3 years. Some people think about they should wait and everything like that.
It's a lot of pressure to put on Suzuki right now, in my eyes, especially in a market like Montreal. I think, you know, if this kid becomes captain right away and then doesn't put up, I'd say minimum 65, 70 points, you're going to see all sorts of badgering.
But you know what? One thing you have to give him is no worry about this. Like, if you watch him during press conference, every press conference last year, the kid respond always solidly with great answer. The guy is mature for his age. He is not bad. Only thing I would say to you, if you surround him with Gallagher and Edmondson around him, and you really take advantage, he's going to be the only one for the next 8 years. And I think, if you remember when Sako Koivu came with Montreal, and he took the earlier, it's like not many years in NHL with Montreal, then he got a captain. I think the hockey's changing, right? It's really more younger about that one over there. He's in Montreal. He's in charge about something. He's learning French. The kid is unbelievable. I don't know, but if you go with Edmondson, he'll go in 2 years. And if you go with Gallagher, you don't want now. If you give to Gallagher, you don't trade him anymore.
No, you can't.
So
it doesn't make sense.
At the end of the day, I believe they may maybe go, and I believe the matchup with Martin Saint Louis with Suzuki could be great. Better.
Yeah, I don't doubt that, Coach, and I know he's taking French classes as well, but it's just going to be like this year was easier to talk to the media because I think everybody knew where this was headed, and it was the bottom of the league. So, and with all the injuries that they had, and he, you know, he put up good numbers. He was probably the most consistent Montreal player in terms of points. But as you move forward and the games, you don't start winning games that you should win for whatever reason, and he doesn't have that experience, and he can't address the French media. It could be a little bit dicey. I think he makes a great captain, but just maybe not now. Again, just my opinion.
Well, that was because if you go with Edmondson now, you push Edmondson for 3-4 years, and now you put Suzuki at 27 years old, 5 years around. That would be a little bit too late for me.
Maybe, yeah.
So it would be interesting about
maybe
that. Pierre Martin does Suzuki or Edmondson speak French, not allow Pierre. And it's not required as a captain, like Shea Weber never speak French, Pierre. But Suzuki right now is learning French. I don't know if he's on his phone, but I heard like he's learning French right now. They need to go with that at Jose. I'm tired of all this review. And Luciano has already tried to remember in Buffalo, no goal. Coach Garfield should be the next captain. He deserves. He reminds me of Matthews, Danny. He's too young. He's only 19 years old, Danny. Turned 20. I think it would do too much demanding for him, honestly, for Cole Caulfield. That's it, Mr. ENORTAP. That's complete another week of the warm-up show. We will be back Sunday night for the Power Play show for sure. And we don't know next week, Mr. ENORTAP, if we are back Monday or not. We'll see what is going on. So, everybody, the only reason you can figure out, please click on the bell for your notification. That's what we tell you everything like that. And Mr. Free Stuff is back in the house. Whoops, sorry about that. Another one. I screw up. And until then, ladies and gentlemen, you are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. Last night I was awesome. I was alone. But tonight I'm not alone. So we are awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. ENORTAP, for your participation this week. We are really appreciated to be with us. We thanks everybody in the house to be with us during the week and also during the night. I can't wait to see you tomorrow night for the another live stream play-by-play commentary with the Hockey Coach Guru. Until then, we wish you an amazing, great night. And then, of course, be well, be healthy. Finally, we not only dominate your day, but find a way to dominate what, Mr. ENORTAP?
Year 2022.
Here we go. Have an amazing, great night. Remember, we love you. Have an amazing, good white night, Mr. ENORTAP. A big good weekend in Toronto. Hopefully, you have a great weather. And you guys, you're starting to have a great summertime in North and Canada. Ciao, everybody.
Take care. Have a great weekend, everyone.
You too.
And get a touch of that reality. Don't want another surprise. I'd rather want you to just let me be. Oh, oh, oh. What do I know? What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I let go? I do really want to know what's going on now. Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I say so? We're just putting on a show. Come on, get a grip now of all the ways we parted. You showed in your own way we would stand and we would fall united. Come on, get a grip now. Just finish what you started. Don't like the feeling that I've been fooled, deceived, and so misguided.